Hi, I'm Sapan. I'm a filmmaker. I started my career as a post-production guy into VFX. Then I started shooting pictures as a photographer and slowly converted myself into the cinematography part of it. So right now I run a post-production studio called Isana Production. It's a production house rather, not a post-production studio. So I'm going to take you through, last year we shot a couple of commercials for Jeep Meridian. That was on a C400 we shot. It was the testing body. It was those two bodies which we got last year, and it was done on that. And I'm going to take you through few behind the scenes and how we actually approached it, and also the films I'm going to show you. So it was a very chaotic shoot because there was no time to plan. It was just done in a couple of hours. We planned the entire thing up, and I'm going to take you through some of this, the storyboards first. Give me a second. What was the vision behind and how we approached it? Let me just show you that first quickly. So I'm directly showing the PPM deck, what we presented to the Jeep. So we were actually shooting 3 thumb stoppers, which are like 30-second TVCs, a walkthrough, and yeah. So these were the storyboards, how we gonna shoot the different frames with the description. The closes, how, what kind of character is going to be there, how the car comes in, your protagonist arrives. So it's going to be very hot, and the guys are tired and all of that. So the Bharat is actually getting lull, and the guy comes in, he puts in amazing music, people start dancing, they start tapping. That's the kind of reference. So the client told me, like, you're a Punjabi, or how your wedding was, so you need to replicate that. And yeah, the guy calls these bandwalas inside, and they chill. It's full comfort. All their bands and everything got fit inside, and they dance their ass off. So these were a few of the mood board frames, what we presented. Music reference I'm going to skip. So we decided to shoot this in Danapani in Mud Island, and few cast and ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how the film looked after this. All right, this is done. So yeah, this is done.
Built for big-heartedness, the all-new 2025 Jeep Meridian. Built for big.
So yeah, again, this was a very haphazard and chaotic shoot where those 40 dancers were there, and we had to, and it started raining in between. Harsh sunlight, moving sun, clouds. There were a lot of issues in this, but I think the BSI sensors that really helped us a lot. And we shot it in 6K. So these are a few behind the scenes. We shot that. Yeah. So along with it, there were 2 films we actually shot. The second one was, this is so not Jeep. So this was their Jeep Meridian's relaunch. So they got into a little more cultural and otherwise Jeep's films are very hardcore. Like they are like really into those off-roading and all of that. So this is the first time they wanted, it's a mid-range SUV. So they wanted more of the family touch, the culture touch and all of that. So this is for Dishara we did.
Your mind is clearer than before. Your heart is full and wanting more. Your future's at the door. Give it all you got. No hesitating. You've been waiting all your life. This is your moment. This is your moment. Time. This is your moment. This is your moment. To shine, to shine.
Built for big moments. The all-new 2025 Jeep Meridian. Built for big.
So yeah. So again, there were a lot of other kind of challenges in this as well. A lot of low light shoots, shooting inside the studio, in the house, outside in evening, and night when we were putting those sequence lights, those fairy lights, it started raining again. And so yeah, so it was all delayed and running against time and everything all the time. So these are a few BTS stills. Oh, that's moving. One second. So what I'm going to do is, even for the approach for your post-production, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the offline and I'm going to show you how the things change after color grading. Yeah. So this is the last film which you saw without the color grade, without any post-production. So you'll know exactly what all goes in. So this is raw out of the camera, just with the lineup. So again, the edit changes and all of that. So this was the first edit which we did. So yeah, it's a make-believe world. A lot happens in post. So I'm going to show you again, if you see this sequence now. Like, give me a second. So I showed you the teaser for the BF, this thing. Just have a look at it. So even when it started raining also, so we had to chuck our jib and everything. So we really went full raw after that. Like I'll show you this teaser again. It's gonna be, you're gonna know what exactly. So again, just going back to the Jugaad, putting it on a gimbal, and just sitting behind this thing. On a scooter and taking the shot. So again, it's about getting the shot done. So again, C400 is so versatile. It helped us actually putting it on anything, and it actually performed really very well. I'm going to show you the offline for the second film as well. Let's have a look. All right. It's called version 13. So the music has changed. No, it's the same music. Again, the sun was changing continuously. Sometimes it was like in the shade, it was harsh light in between. Yep. So I'm going to show you some of the last part so that you can actually compare for the grade how it looked in the end. Like even suppose if I stop on this frame and one second. So again, good dynamic range where you got the sky also back and all of that. Yeah. And even those, the brass band players and all of that, the skin tones. Yeah, pretty neat. So yeah, again, if you guys have any kind of questions, I would love to take that up. That's all I could compile quickly for this particular thing. Yeah. All
Hello,
right.
sorry, does anybody have a question? Otherwise, we'll close the session.
Somebody, I just wanted to understand how easy was the post-production workflow on the C400?
It's the same regular workflow which we do. We transcode the files into smaller proxy files like H.264 codec, and for grading we actually use Resolve for this. And the same offline edit goes to your Resolve, and the confirming happens. They link all the files with ramping and everything, all the effects on Resolve, and then we color grade. So again, the dynamic range is pretty awesome. So we even those low light shots, they came out pretty nice as well. So that's what I was panicking, like even in motion blur and low light and rain, the light changing, so how it's going to perform. It performed pretty well.
You've used so many cameras of different versions and brands. I wanted to understand what stood out for you when it comes to C400.
This one particularly, we being 6K really helped a lot. Then again, your BSI sensor, which is there, so it's backside illuminated sensor, which again it has more dynamic range than triple base ISO. So all those things created like very consistent noise, the grain, consistent grain in the overall thing. So even if it is in daytime or even if it is in later in evening or in night, so it was pretty consistent. The image quality never broke, for that matter. Right. Anything else, guys? Anybody wants to ask something? No? All right. Thank you.